I wrote that book in 2009, and I called it Life Through His Eyes because it was, I was trying to help families understand that when their loved one comes home from war, they're not any different. Their heart and soul are the same.
Family members sometimes will say that their loved one seems different when they come back.
Right. Okay. And that would be normal. That would be normal. Although, like David, because he didn't lose a leg or an arm or any piece of his body, there was nothing wrong with him. Okay. He felt like he was fine. Only I knew different. I watched him.
Let's talk about what he did in his service. Where was Dave? Because I know a lot of veterans are wondering where he served.
He is in the U.S. Army, 1st Cavalry Division, Company C, I believe, who was on the Ready Reaction Force in Vietnam for General Westmoreland. He never went into a base camp. They had one hot meal delivered to them weekly if they could get in to get them a hot meal. Otherwise, they ate out of, believe it or not, World War II cans of food. That's what they gave them. Vietnam, let's just say they didn't know who they were fighting. There wasn't a clear cut, you couldn't tell. You go into a village, you didn't know, was that village friendly or were they going to kill you? David spent the entire 2 years in the Army on the ground, digging foxholes, being blown up, shot at.
What he's seen and what he's went through is hard to determine because Dave wasn't very vocal about what he had been through over there. But one of the things that seems to affect a lot of these veterans is the fact that in that era and in the age group, it wasn't so common for people to speak out, especially military men, about their pain, about what they had been through. And there's a lot of groups that are offered, but it takes a while for them to trust each other. It takes a while for them to speak out. And that's something that military men, soldiers, are not very used to doing.
That's correct. And in my first book, that's why I wrote that first book, so that people would know that when their soldier or their Marine or their Navy, whatever their veteran, when they came home, they're going to be different. You have to remember they have the same heart and same soul, but they're going to be different, and it's baby steps.